we'll start with, let's start with best team, because I think that's a little bit easier, perhaps. The options that I gave for the best team were T1, NRG, PRX, Fnatic, G2, and then I also put, if you think it's someone else, press this button and confirm you are dumb and or biased. So,
sure.
Those were the teams that I picked. Let's start off with you, Josh. Who would you say was the best team of 2025?
I think it's one of those weird years where the best team of the year is a team that hasn't won anything, in my opinion. I think it's Fnatic. I think because Fnatic came second at Toronto, then they came second as well at Champions. Unfortunately, I just don't think anyone did better than that, really. I mean, there were other teams that won an event, but they didn't place well in 2 tournaments.
Chaya?
I'm going to say PRX. Like regional win at the same time as the Toronto pop off, at the same time as just the aura these guys had coming in all year, I think was really good. And their peak, especially like in stage 2, was something that I haven't seen before in general, because I really started watching this year more than anything else. But genuinely, that team seemed like on a level better than everyone, but also had the results to back it up in consistency. So I could agree with Fnatic, but then I see a team that's like as powerful as them in a different way, but also winning. Yeah, that's the wave.
I think if it was up to me, I would lean more to Shyo, because I do think that winning things does matter. I do think that winning matters. And you say that, I mean, PRX, what, they finished 4th in Champs? It's not a disaster.
No, it's not. It's not a disaster by any means. I mean, they're probably the next best team to look at, because you know, T1 just fell off completely. NRG weren't relevant in the first half of the, well, not just half, first 2/3 of the year. So you got, unless you think that Champions is like the be all end all, like it's you know, the international or worlds or something, which I don't think it is in this game. I think people just bring their baggage over from other esports. Unless you believe that, like, I don't see how you're ever answering those teams, to be honest. So it really is between Fnatic and PRX, and I'm not mad about PRX, but I also don't think that they were as good for as long. I don't think that they had a great chance of winning champs. It might have felt like that if they had, like, you know, because you'd just seen it happen in Toronto, you felt like, oh, maybe they could recover that form. But I don't think anything they did at champs was that impressive. It really was just kind of like one big run.
It wasn't even Toronto, though. It was like the way they dog walked the whole region in stage 2 as well. And then, like,
at
after
the end,
that,
at the end. But it was a big recovery, wasn't it? Like, towards the end. But, I mean, if we were talking about dog walking regions, then G2. I mean, if you're rating domestic at all, like, then
that's like worm walking, though. Like, other regions have dogs, and they have worms, bro. They're just wriggling on the ground, man. When it's a G2 versus 2G game, all of us, I know what we're doing pre-stream. What is the craziest take I can talk about when it's 6-0 on for G2? Which Pokemon Showdown game? What rematch server are we going to be playing on today? Ooh, it's going to be so much fun. That's when we're watching it, man.
Okay, well, the people agreed with you, Josh. Right now, as I'm looking at it, 53.2% picked Fnatic. Now, in second place, a handy second place, was PRX with 28.8. Then it was G2 with 8%, and then NRG with 7. So 7% of people are those people that only care about champs, and 8% value heavily the regionals.